Myself, Mrs. Adhav UK, Associate Professor from Rayat Shikshan Sanstha's RB Narayanrao Boravke College, Srirampur, District, Ahmednagar. We will continue with the B.Sc. third syllabus, paper first, Animal Systematics and Diversity 5th, from Pila Globosa. We will see today the female reproductive system. In last video, we have seen the male reproductive system and sexual dimorphism. Here, female reproductive system diagram you can see here, and these are the female reproductive organs, which are ovary, oviduct, receptaculum seminase or seminal receptaculum, then the uterus, vagina, hypobranchial gland, and the rudimentary penis or the copulatory organ rudimentary penis. We will see first the ovary. Ovary is single. In case of Pila globosa, ovary is single. It occupies small part compared to testes in male. This single ovary is situated in first 2 to 3 whorls of the shell. First 2 to 3 whorls. 2 to 3 whorls of the shell. This ovary, which is having two color, it is light orange in young individuals, while it becomes dark orange, darker color or dark orange in the adult individuals. Thus, the ovary, which is not paired, it is single ovary like that of the single testis in case of male. This single ovary shows two colors, orange color in young individuals or young pila, and darker color or dark orange color in adult individuals. This single ovary, which occupies in first 2 to 3 whorls of the shell, and it is situated in the digestive gland. This is the digestive gland, and you can identify the digestive gland color and ovary color. Digestive gland color is brownish or dirty green color, and ovary having this type of color. This single ovary shows small branch tubules internally. It shows smaller branch tubules. It is triangular in shape and flat in structure. This single ovary, which shows number of branches, all these branches are rounded globular parts join internally and form a network. The main function of ovary is to produce the egg, or it produces ova, and the production or synthesis of egg or ova inside the ovary is called as oogenesis. Like sperms form in the testes in male, the process is called as spermatogenesis. Here the synthesis of egg or ova in the ovary is called as oogenesis. Means main function of ovary is to produce the egg or ova, and this is the cluster of egg or ova which form inside the ovary. Second point is oviduct. Ventrally, single ovary having thin layer. This thin layer shows number of branches. All they bind together and pour this egg or ova in a common duct. This common duct then run posteriorly as a oviduct. Means ovaries duct is called as oviduct. This single oviduct is uniform diameter, thin membrane tube. It is muscular and it runs along the margin of digestive gland internally, and this oviduct carry ova or egg produced from ovary. It carries these eggs or ova along its internal tubular structure, which is having uniform diameter. This oviduct opens posteriorly towards the left side near the posterior chamber of renal tube or renal chamber, and this single oviduct opens into this receptaculum seminase or seminal receptaculum. This receptaculum seminase or seminal receptacle is small bean-shaped structure. It is small but bean-shaped structure. It is situated near the posterior part of renal chamber towards the left side. It later moves towards the right side and opens into large uterus. It opens into uterus. Uterus is a rounded part. This is the basal part of uterus. It is sac-like or pear-shaped structure. It is yellowish in color or it is cream colored. This uterus is situated above the intestinal coil, and this uterus broad end is situated towards the left side, while its narrow end joins with the vagina. It joins with the vagina. Means uterus is not globular part. It is pear-shaped structure, brownish or cream colored sac-like structure. Broad end is the basal part and narrow end is the distal part. This uterus receives this receptaculum seminase from the inner end, and it then leads into a tubular structure which is called as the vagina. This vagina is muscular tube. It is uniform in diameter. This vagina leads towards the right side. It turns toward the right side near the right mantle chamber or right mantle wall, and opens by means of a small aperture or small papilla. This small papilla is called as female genital pore. Here, near this female genital pore, here there is the mantle wall, right mantle wall, and here there is the presence of rudimentary penis and hypobranchial gland. Means copulatory apparatus or copulatory organ is present near this female genital pore, and it is attached to the right mantle wall. Here there is the right mantle wall, and here there is the attachment of this hypobranchial gland and copulatory organ of female, which is called as penis. This hypobranchial gland and rudimentary penis, which is attached to the right mantle wall. In case of female, copulatory organ or penis is not well developed, hence it is called as rudimentary penis. Rudimentary penis. At the base of rudimentary penis there is the hypobranchial gland, and it may discharge its fluid at the base of here near the penis wall, and this hypobranchial gland and copulatory organ helpful for copulation during the mating time or copulation time. This female genital pore is situated near the right nuchal lobe, and it opens behind the anus. This anus is nothing but the rectum's posterior opening or alimentary canal's posterior part is called as the rectum. Rectum opens outside through this anus, which excrete waste material or undigested food material outside, and along with that this female genital pore situated behind the anus near the rectum. This is the copulatory organ, hypobranchial gland, which is situated to the right side or right nuchal lobe towards the right mantle cavity. These are the female reproductive organs. Once again, I would like to tell you that there is single ovary, which is triangular, flat, whitish or orange color in young individuals, and dark or orange color, darker color in the adult individuals. Main function of ovary is to produce the egg or ova, and the process of formation of egg or ova is called as oogenesis. The oviduct is single duct. It is uniform diameter or muscular tube which is transparent, thin walled. Its main function is to carry egg or ova from the middle region of ovary. It emerges posteriorly and turns to the left side and opens into the receptaculum seminase or seminal receptaculum. The main function of receptaculum seminase or seminal receptacle is, this is the organ which serves to store sperm or spermatozoa received from male during copulation, which enters through this female genital pore. Female genital pore, this spermatozoa discharge from the male species during copulation. It then transfer through this vagina into this receptaculum seminase. Means receptaculum seminase or seminal receptaculum serves as the organ, serves as the organ to store sperms received from male during copulation. Then the uterus, which is large pear-shaped structure, cream colored or pinkish, slight pinkish color. Broad end is the basal end. This is the basal end, and narrow end which leads into the vagina. Here fertilization takes place during copulation. Then the vagina is muscular tube. It leads slightly towards the right side of the mantle cavity near right pseudopodium or right nuchal lobe and opens on a small papilla called as female genital pore, which is situated behind the anus. Here there is the presence of hypobranchial gland and rudimentary penis, that is the copulatory organ of female Pila, which is rudimentary because it is not well developed, and hence it is called as rudimentary penis, at the base of which hypobranchial gland is present. These are the female reproductive organs. Then we will see copulation, fertilization and oviposition. What is meant by copulation? Copulation means union of both the individuals, male and female. During breeding season or during rainy season, both male and female Pila come together with their right nuchal lobe. From male species, well-developed penis or copulatory organ, that is the penis, is present in male, which is inserted into the female genital pore, and there is discharge of sperm or spermatozoa along with the seminal fluid. This sperm along with seminal fluid, it enters into the vagina. This sperms enters through this vagina into the uterus and then into the seminal receptaculum. Here from the female, ovary produces egg or ova which carried through this oviduct into this uterus, where union of both gametes, that is sperm received from this vagina during copulation which enters into the uterus, and the egg which carried from this oviduct through ovary here in the uterus, union of both the gametes, that is the egg and sperm takes place and zygote is formed. Means fertilization is internal. Fertilization is internal. It takes place 3 to 4 hours. Then after copulation, both the species, male and female pila, separates and female lays eggs. Female lays about 200 to 800 eggs, fertilized eggs. Fertilized eggs. These eggs laid by female within 1 to 2 weeks. These eggs laid by female by means of bunches, and they lay their eggs. Female pila laid their eggs near moist places or near the pond water or river water. Later on, these eggs hatch and embryo develop within that eggs. Embryo develop and they comes out after hatching. This is the copulation, fertilization and oviposition, that is embryo development takes place later on. This is the male and female reproductive system of Pila globosa. Thank you.